Have you ever felt a chill run down your spine for no reason? Or heard a whisper in an empty room? Some places in the world seem to hold a special kind of energy, a collection of stories that linger long after the people who live them are gone. Today, we're not just ghost hunting. We're embarking on a journey to explore some of the world's eeriest locations, places where history and legend intertwine. We'll peel back the layers of mystery and discover the fascinating and sometimes chilling tales that make these spots so unforgettable. Are you ready to venture into the shadows with me? Let's begin our global tour of the uncanny. Our first stop takes us to the windswept coast of Scotland, to a place that looks like it was pulled straight from a Gothic novel, Edinburgh Castle. Perched atop an extinct volcano, this ancient fortress has witnessed centuries of battles, royal dramas, and countless lives. It's no wonder so many stories haunt its stone walls. The castle's dungeons, in particular, are infamous. Imagine being a prisoner of war here centuries ago in the cold, damp darkness. Visitors and staff alike have reported the feeling of being watched. Sudden drops in temperature, and the faint mournful sound of bagpipes, the most famous legend is that of the Lone Piper. Years ago, a network of secret tunnels was discovered beneath the castle. To explore them, they sent a young boy, a piper, into the darkness, telling him to play his bagpipes so they could trace his path from above. The sound of his pipes echoed through the streets, then suddenly, silence. The boy was never seen again. To this day, people claim to hear the distant ghostly sound of his pipes, a lament for a boy lost to the labyrinth below. Next, we travel across the Atlantic to the sunny, vibrant city of New Orleans, a place as famous for its celebrations as it is for its spooky folklore. Deep in the heart of the French Quarter lies our destination, the Lalaurie Mansion. From the outside, it looks like any other grand historic home. But behind its elegant facade lies one of America's most gruesome tales. In the 1830s, the mansion was home to Madame Delphine Lalaurie, a wealthy socialite. She was known for hosting lavish parties, but she had a dark secret. Rumors of her cruelty towards her enslaved servants were whispered throughout the city. The horrifying truth was revealed in 1834 when a fire broke out. Rescuers broke down a locked door to the attic and discovered a chamber of horrors, a scene of unspeakable torture. Madame Lalaurie fled the city and was never brought to justice. Ever since, the mansion has been considered one of the most haunted places in the United States. Passersby report hearing screams of agony, seeing shadowy figures in the windows, and feeling an overwhelming sense of sadness and dread. The house stands as a grim reminder of a dark chapter in the city's history. Let's journey now to a place where nature itself creates an unsettling atmosphere. Aokigahara Forest in Japan, also known as the Sea of Trees. Located at the base of Mount Fuji, this dense, sprawling forest is eerily quiet. The volcanic rock in the soil is said to interfere with compasses and GPS signals, making it incredibly easy to get lost. The trees grow so tightly together that they block out the sunlight and wind, creating a profound silence that many find deeply unnerving. This forest has a long association with Japanese mythology, believed to be home to yurei, which are figures from Japanese folklore similar to ghosts. For centuries, it has been the subject of poems and stories, often linked with feelings of sorrow and isolation. Due to its history and dense, disorienting nature, authorities have placed signs throughout the forest with messages of hope and contact information for support services. They encourage visitors to appreciate the natural beauty of the forest, while reminding everyone that life is a precious gift. It's a place of stark contrasts, breathtakingly beautiful, yet undeniably somber. From the quiet forests of Japan, we fly to the bustling metropolis of Mexico City. Just south of the city, nestled among the canals of Xochimilco, lies a place that is both tragic and strangely beautiful, Isla de las Muñecas, the Island of the Dolls. The story begins with a man named Don Julian Santana Barrera, who left his family to live as a hermit on this small island. Legend says that shortly after he arrived, he found the body of a young girl who had drowned in the canal. Soon after, a doll floated by in the same spot. To honor her spirit and ward off any evil, he hung the doll from a tree. But one doll wasn't enough. For the next 50 years, Don Julian continued to collect and hang dolls all over the island. He salvaged them from the trash and traded his produce for them. The island is now covered in thousands of weathered, broken dolls, their blank eyes staring out from the trees. Some are missing limbs, others are covered in cobwebs. It's a truly surreal sight. Visitors claim to hear the dolls whispering to each other, their heads and eyes moving on their own. The island's story took another strange turn in 2001 when Don Julian himself was found drowned in the very same canal where he said he found the girl. Our next destination is in Eastern Europe, in the heart of Romania, a land steeped in vampire lore. We're heading to Hoia Buceo Forest, often called the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania. This forest has gained international notoriety for its intense paranormal activity and unexplained events. From the moment you step among its strangely curved, twisted trees, you can feel that something is different. Visitors frequently report intense feelings of anxiety, nausea, and the sensation of being watched by unseen eyes. Electronic devices are known to malfunction for no reason. But the most famous phenomenon is a strange, circular clearing in the middle of the forest where nothing grows. Soil samples have been tested, and scientists have found no reason why vegetation won't thrive there. This clearing is a hotspot for sightings of strange lights, disembodied voices, and even alleged UFO encounters. In the 1960s, a biologist captured a infamous photograph of a disc-shaped object hovering over the clearing. The forest's reputation draws thrill-seekers and paranormal investigators from all over the world, all hoping to experience the unsettling energy of Hoia Buceo for themselves. Now, let's head down under to Australia, to a former institution with a dark and painful history. The Eeriest Lunatic Asylum. Operating from 1867 to the 1990s, Eeriest was a massive psychiatric hospital, a city within a city. At its peak, it housed over 1,000 patients and had its own gardens, dairy, and even a morgue. Over its 130-year history, it's estimated that around 13,000 people died within its walls, many from the often brutal and experimental treatments of the time. Today, the vast, empty complex stands as a monument to their suffering. Ghost tours are popular here, and the stories are endless. People report being touched by unseen hands, hearing disembodied whispers in the empty cells, and seeing full-bodied apparitions roaming the long, dark corridors. One of the most frequently reported spirits is that of Nurse Carrie, who is said to haunt the women's wing, watching over the area with a caring but stern presence. Another is Old Margaret, a patient who was forced to leave Eeriest when it closed and died shortly after, her spirit believed to have returned to the only home she ever knew. Eeriest is a sobering place, a powerful reminder of how we used to treat mental health. Our final stop takes us to Italy, to an island with a history so dark it's been called one of the most haunted places on Earth. This is Poveglia Island, located in the Venetian Lagoon. Poveglia's grim story began during the Roman era when it was used to isolate plague victims, but its darkest chapter came during the bubonic plague. Thousands upon thousands of infected, dying, and even suspected victims were shipped to the island and left to die. It's said they were often burned in giant pits, and the soil of the island is reportedly composed of over 50% human ash. As if that wasn't enough, in the 1920s, a mental hospital was opened on the island. Legend has it that a sadistic doctor performed cruel experiments on his patients. He was supposedly driven mad by the island's ghosts and threw himself from the hospital's bell tower. The island is now completely abandoned and illegal to visit. Fishermen steer clear of its shores, afraid of netting human bones. Those who have snuck onto the island report hearing screams, seeing flitting shadows, and feeling an overwhelming sense of malevolence. Poveglia remains a quarantine testament to centuries of suffering, from the misty castles of Scotland to a forgotten island in Venice. We've journeyed through some of the world's most mysterious and unsettling locations. These places aren't just collections of spooky stories. They are archives of human history, holding the echoes of joy, tragedy, and everything in between. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the legends that cling to these locations speak to our deep fascination with the unknown and the stories that shape our world. What do you think? Which of these places would you be brave enough to visit? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for joining me on this eerie adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more journeys into the world's most fascinating mysteries. See you next time.